Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode 2 of Shikikan Frontline. I'll be your host today, Tuglo, and with me, above me, my man Kiyona. It's good to see you, dude. I think it's been about a month or so since our last podcast. I know we've had the Christmas holidays, we've had the New Year's. I hope you had a great time. Hope the chat had a great time as well. Just go ahead and to kick things off, man. I know we had both a Christmas gotcha and a rate up gotcha as well.
Oh boy.
How did those treat you?
Yikes. I don't know, man. Like, it was good and bad. It was good and bad. Like,
Okay.
I think a lot of the people that are watching right now know how my heavies went.
Wait, hold on. I don't know how your heavies went. How did they go?
Oh, did you not? Oh, okay.
No, how did they go?
I went ham on heavies. Like, super ham. There was a reason why my manpower is 3 digits. But, you know, it's not anymore, so it's fine. But I got 5 MP5s. I just want to point that out.
Oh
and
my god. And who?
And a Springfield.
I'm whew, that's
Like, I didn't get any timers. Okay, I got one timer. That was like 7 minutes, or not 7 minutes, sorry. 7 hours, and it was RMB, which I already have. Everything else was literally under 5 hours. I was so upset.
Wait, holy, that sucks, dude.
Get me out, boys.
I think, how did your Christmas gotchas go? Did you pull for Christmas?
Gotcha was good. I got like every skin besides Suomi, so that was litty.
Wait, Pog, dude, what the heck?
I know,
You're
right?
insane, dude.
Fucking dabbed on those kids.
Did you have to, did you like whale a bunch, or was it like super lucky pulls?
I put in a little bit of money. I already had like a bunch of tokens saved up, so I spent a little bit, and then... I mean, I guess I really didn't, because I got like a lot of my skins before I had to use the tokens I spent with my money.
Okay.
So in a sense, I didn't have to. But now I have like some leftover tokens, which is good.
Yeah, that's really good, man. I'm glad to hear that.
What about you, Tug?
So for my Christmas gotchas, I got like super shafted. I think I saved like 550-ish tokens. And then throughout the like Christmas event, I was able to get like another 500. That includes like whaling for the bundle skins. So like, you know, they gave you tokens from there, so I used those. I think I only got 1 skin like overall, and then like I used exchange tickets to get SAA skin or whatever, dude. I was so sad, but like
feels bad, man.
Yeah, it'd be like
Wait a minute, why did you buy SAA skin? Is there a reason that you want to talk about?
Because I had I think SVD skin. I pulled SVD skin, and I was like, should I go for a black card or an extra skin? And I was like, I'm just gonna get an extra skin because I want an extra skin. And that was like the only 100 one. I think there was another 100 like token skin, but I don't have that character, so I was like, I don't really want to farm for that character right now. So
understandable.
And then like, I mean, I kind of had some good luck for my like rate up pulls. I think I did 3 heavies, and I got my last 3-star shotgun. So now I have all the shotguns except for Sat 8.
Wait, you have KSG?
Yeah.
I'm over it. I'm over it. I don't care anymore.
I got KSG in like October. I got it at TwitchCon, so it's pretty hype. And then
I'm happy for you, Tug. You know, yeah.
Thank you.
So happy.
And then but like I mainly focus on equipment pulls, and I think I got like 22 5-star equipments out of like 300-ish pulls, like quick contracts, 300 like quick production ones. So I was super happy about it. I got a bunch of like hollow point ammo, which I've never had before until then, so like that was super nice, and I was really happy. But hopefully, you know, I know I had a little bit of good luck, you had some good luck. Hopefully everybody else out there listening or watching had some good luck as well. Let's go ahead and jump in to our first segment. With every new month comes a new roadmap, and I have right here on the screen is the January monthly roadmap. We're going to go over this kind of just a little quickly. I know we just touched up on the general write-up that we had. Going on right now is the special rescue event, and on that rescue event we have these characters available on different maps. If you want to go ahead and tackle the first 3, I'll tackle the second 3, and then we'll go on from there.
Which one being the first 3? The 4 stars?
Just the.
Man, I want to do the 5 stars because.
Oh, okay. I'll take them. So we have on chapter 1, on 1-6 or 1-4 emergency, we have G36, which is an AR. On chapter 2, we have PK. She's on 2-6 or emergency 2-4. On chapter 3, we have MK48, and she comes from 3-6 or emergency 3-4. The 2 characters I just mentioned, PK and MK48, are both machine guns. Kiyona, go ahead.
And on chapter 4-6, we have IWS, you know. 400 runs, by the way, for 2 of them, obviously. It was 212 for my first one, and then I lost count of my second one, but it was a lot too. Like, both IWSs, I had to run, like, at least 3-digit numbers. So, little bit unlucky, but I know I had some luck sacks, in my Discord. I got them in, like, 3 runs. It was pretty annoying. I want to ban them on stream, but
I got mine in...
got myself back, you know, no big deal.
I got mine in 35.
Alright, stop, don't talk. Don't even talk to me anymore. Just stay quiet for the rest of the podcast. I'll solo it, it's fine. So for 5-6, PKP, you know, really good machine gun. Everyone wanted her. I know Yuzunagi, he actually got in his first try, so...
Wait,
I already have her, so I'm not as salty about it, but...
I agree, same.
It's still kind of yikes, because I had to, like... I think it's 201? Yeah, 201 runs for my PKP, even though I already had 2, but I wanted, like, more, so I was like...
Okay.
Why not? I'll farm another one.
Understandable.
But yeah, a little bit unlucky, but really good. If you guys aren't farming her, make sure you get her.
I agree.
And then 6-6 is Negev. This one's kind of yikes to farm because Alchemist is a little iffy, you know. I mean, she's not like super OP or anything, but compared to the other maps, a little bit harder.
Right.
But if you're like really established, you can actually do 6-4 emergency, and then you'll actually have about 6 chances to get her because each boss drops it or has a chance to drop it, and then you can clear the map and get another chance. So
awesome.
If you guys do want to farm and you're strong enough to, definitely do 6-4 emergency.
Or, you know, just for you lazy folk out there, because I know I'm definitely one of them. I did emergency one time, and I was like, I had to focus way too much on that. So I just went ahead and did, like, normal and got it in, like, 150, roughly, somewhere around there. So you can be lazy, take the normal route, or you can go try hard and go emergency route, or quote-unquote try hard. But that is what we have for our rescue event. And as you can see on the picture to my side, it does end on January 14th. Like, when reset happens, it's done. So basically the 15th, it's over with. So
make sure you guys get them.
Definitely. So quick question before we move on to this. This is one thing that I know you and I talked about. And I know you mentioned this. I kind of like have one feeling about it. You have another. IWS. I've heard a little bit of, you know, should you dupe her or should you not? What is your opinion on this?
My opinion? I actually talked to a lot of players about this.
Okay.
I think there's a lot of mixed opinions on it. I know people like Sora suggest that you dupe her, and I know people, including people that watch my stream, like Guyuki said, and he plays on Korea, so like I trust him, right? So like he said, like he never used a second IWS. So you know, personally, I farmed a second dupe because, you know, for good measures, in case I need her, I have her there. But there's a chance that we don't. Like, yeah, I really don't know at this point.
I got you. I know I personally didn't because I believe it's called the IWS Exodia. I don't have a single Steshkin, and I've pulled like P7 27,000 times. And then I don't have 5.7 either because I started a little bit after, like, I think like during Cube was when this account that I stayed with actually started. So, you know, just for that sheer fact that I don't have Steshkin or 5.7, I'm not going to go for a dupe. And because I want to save resources for AW, so that's kind of like how I'm leaning towards. But now that we've got that out of the way, let's go ahead and check out the rest of the roadmap. We will have a special login event and major event for Arctic Warfare. I believe the login event has been shown.
It has.
Okay. All right.
On
Well,
their Twitter.
I did not grab it, so that's on me.
Unfortunately.
Oh wait,
Don't
I
worry, I
can't do
kind of
that.
remember. There was, some basic rewards, miscellaneous stuff,
Uh-huh.
contracts, data. But
Oh,
the big thing is actually the costume for SPP1.
right. SPP1, isn't she the like water gun girl?
The wa- I mean, that's
Like
one way to put it. Yeah,
she's
she
got
is
like
a
a
water gun. Yeah.
floaty, right? She's like
Yeah.
a handgun, right? Okay, okay,
You got
okay.
it from Cube.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, 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 yeah. Definitely, definitely. All right, so she gets a skin. Is that what I heard you say?
Yes.
All right, awesome. We will have a point event reward for a 5-star T-Doll. Do you know if that's been released?
I know what it is, and I think most people already know what it is.
Okay.
Do
What
you know
is
what it
it?
is, Tug?
I do not know. What is it? Who is
Oh,
it?
it's actually Og, and she's pretty good, Not the best,
Oh,
but
okay.
she looks good, and she's some pretty unique skills. So
Okay.
we'll just leave it at that.
All right, we'll definitely save that for a little while into the future. So then, lastly, we will have a resupply gotcha. I don't really know what it is. I don't know if you know. Do you know by any chance what the
Pardon me?
resupply, the resupply gotcha that's gonna be coming? Like,
Oh,
is it the Chinese New
Chinese New
Year?
Year.
Okay, okay. All right. So we potentially will be having the Chinese New Year next, but the main focus for this roadmap for myself, and I believe Kiyona as well, is going to be Arctic warfare. Let's go ahead and jump
Huggers.
into the new mechanics that are coming out. Now, I don't really have much experience about this. The only details that I know with Arctic Warfare are going to be the mechanics and the new enemies coming out. I like to get a hands-on feel for things. That's kind of the easier way or the best way that I learn things instead of like having to visualize. So Kiana, if you don't mind, go ahead and taking us through the mechanics and then the upcoming enemies, and I'll definitely show those while you're talking about them.
Yeah, a couple new mechanics we haven't seen before. So I think one of the big ones is the temporary helipad. I don't know if that's the actual name for it, but I don't know what else to call it, so I'm just gonna call it temp helipad.
Okay.
So what this thing is, it's not always gonna be open. It's gonna have like kind of like a timer thing where it'll like switch from between being like an open and a normal helipad to just like being closed in a normal tile
Okay.
or dot, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, you know what I mean. So like, it's gonna open sometimes, and you can like drop stuff there. Sometimes it'll just be like a normal tile.
Okay.
And we also have the one-time resupply, which is those random nodes minus the question mark. So pretty much, pretty straightforward. You step on it, you can resupply once, and then after that, it just becomes a normal node. It doesn't do anything else.
Okay,
And
wait, that's awesome.
I think there's also the one-way route thing, whatever you want to call it, but that's already been introduced in Rabbit Hunt, so I'm pretty sure most of you guys are familiar with it.
Right, definitely. So real quickly on this little picture here as well, it says that Arctic Warfare has 3 phases. It says the rewards for clearing phases 1, 2, and 3 is a special T-Doll, 5-star equipment, and a special badge, respectively. A hidden stage will be unlocked upon clearing phase 3.
The ranking map.
Okay, so that's what that is. That's awesome. So we do have to clear all 3 in order to go to the ranking map.
Yes.
So do you think that that should be a thing, or should it just be open to everybody, like right off the bat? What do you think about that?
It should probably be a thing, because if you can't beat the normal Arctic Warfare, or like the actual event, I guess, you probably shouldn't be doing the ranking map. That being said, you get 50 gems. At least that's what happened on CN and KR. You get 50 gems for just participating in Arctic Warfare. So even if your teams are a little scuffed, you can still like do it once, run them down, get them killed, and then get 50 gems. That'll be worth it.
All right, awesome. Free 50 gems sounds good. Let's go ahead and move on to our enemies. Our new enemy that we are going to be encountering. The Jupiter.
Actually, no, it's not that bad.
Okay.
I think we exaggerated them a little bit. It's not like they're gonna one-shot all your dolls or anything, I think we kind of just did it to scare the new players.
Okay.
So Jupiters, as what it looks like, they're pretty much just big guns, and they fire artillery shots. They have 2 modes. So the first one, which is their default mode, is actually artillery mode.
Okay.
And again, this is not invincible, If your teams are really strong enough, you can literally just like brute force through it and just run it down, but if your teams are kind of scuffed, probably don't try that.
All right.
And the other mode is the machine gun mode. So after you encircle them, so you know you capture all the nodes around them, blah blah blah, all that good stuff, and then that central node becomes yours. They actually power off per se, and they go into this machine gun mode, which is like their secondary fire mode, and they become a lot easier to take care of.
Okay.
So you know, if you're a pussy, just do that. But if you're a man, you know you would just run into the Jupiters and kill them by force.
Okay, so when we see you on stream, on your stream.
Oh yeah.
And which one can we expect to see you doing?
I don't know. We'll see.
Okay. Tune in next time.
Yeah.
All right, definitely. Now, as you can see on the picture to our side, for those who maybe can't see it or are going to be listening in the future, the artillery mode, it's going to be kind of like facing horizontally, and that means it's like the super beefed up mode. And then if the Jupiter itself is kind of tilted upwards, that'll be in the machine gun mode, or it's going to be like the easier mode to kind of deal with
the easy clap mode.
Exactly. So I know, I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, you were playing Arctic Warfare on a Korean player's account.
Yes, indeed.
What did you think of the Jupiters? Like, what kind of, did you try different teams out? Did you go AR, SMG, shotgun, machine gun, rifle, handgun? Like, can you give us a teeny little insight into what team you think?
Yo, I'm gonna be honest. I didn't even care about the Jupiters. I literally went to chapter 3-4 and I went to see how hard the boss was, and I killed it in like one try. So,
all right.
But no, I actually didn't like run into the Jupiters or anything. So I apologize.
Oh no worries.
Wasn't down to get my Korean viewers dolls killed, because then he's gonna hate me and just spam stupid stuff in my chat.
Okay.
Which I mean, people already do anyways, but
right.
This time it's gonna be like directed towards me. So I don't want that,
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
So you said you went to 3-4's map, and you said you just went for the boss, correct?
Yeah.
Was the boss like difficult, or was it kind of easy?
Okay, here's the thing. So like for like the first half of the run, I didn't have auto skills turned on because I couldn't read Korean.
Okay.
So like my dolls weren't using any skills. So I think that might have skewed the difficulty a little bit. I'm not sure,
Okay.
Maybe, maybe skills are important. I'm not
just
sure
a little
yet.
bit. Yeah, just a little bit.
Maybe it's not a big deal. It doesn't matter. No, but for real though, the boss was I mean, my dolls took damage, or not my dolls, I guess, but the dolls did take damage.
Right.
And there are definitely mechanics, so you can't just like go AFK and like you're grinding 0-2 and expect them to like kill the boss.
Okay.
You have to like move them around and stuff. There's some AOEs, but for the most part, I think for most EM players, it's doable. At least if you like actively play the game.
All right, awesome. Now, speaking of the 3-4 boss, let's go ahead and check out the Arctic Warfare rewards. Now,
Poggers, who's that?
Finally! For those who have been waiting, like myself, I have 5-7 skin for so long. I can finally cash in.
5-7, yikes.
Huh?
Imagine not having 5-7 SMH.
Wait.
This post was made by
Come
the
on,
Hoxie
man.
gang. I mean, what?
Why you gotta do me like that?
It's fine, dude. So gonna take you like 2,000 rounds, no big deal.
I mean, hey, it's gonna be worth it, dude. Like, who needs to rank high when you can just get 5-7?
Yeah, dude. Who needs your sanity when you can, just like grind for pixels in a video game? Am I right or am I?
I mean, you're not wrong.
Kidding. You guys do you. But I have her, so not flexing or anything, but just letting you guys know.
Yeah,
I am a proud 5-7 owner.
I guess you gotta flex 5-7 since you can't flex KSG.
Come on, dude. It happens. Sometimes, Mika's just like, yo, this fucker's getting too lucky. Let's just give him some MP5s, no big deal. It happens. Unlucky.
You hate to see it. So,
I really do.
as you can see here, we do have NZ75, MT9, RPD, 5-7, SPP1, Super SAS, and Type 59. I believe some of these characters have been given to us through login events or through just different other events. I think Cube might have been one of them. Super SAS, I think, was a login event. And
Super SAS was login. NZ was a reward.
Okay.
Also a login reward, but it was like a different one.
Okay.
And then SP was from Cube, and I believe everyone else was a 3-star reward.
Okay. So, if you just by some chance was unlucky and you weren't able to get those characters, you can now farm those characters when Arctic Warfare comes out on their respective maps. For NZ75, you can get her on E1-4, E33, and E34. MT9, you can get her on 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, you can get her on 1-2 or 3-4. For RPD, you can get her on 1-2 or 1-3. 5-7, you can get her on 1-4 and 3-4, which I think 3-4 is the map that you said you ran, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Was that
if
like
you want to farm it, you definitely go 1-4.
1-4? Okay. Gotcha. I'll have to make a little mental note of that. Thank you, sir. For SPP, you can get her on 1-2, 1-3, and 3-3 Super Sass, which is someone else I got to go after. You can get her on 1-2, 1-3, and 3-3.
Wait, you don't have Super Sass?
Nope, she was a login event, and
feels bad, man.
Like, I think if she was like on day 21, I started the game and I like made it to day 19, and I was so sad.
Oh, that's unlucky.
You hate to see it, so
you really do.
Then Type 59, you can get her from 1-4, 3-3, and 3-4. So these are some rewards that you can get for farming particular maps, but for the ranking event itself, there are going to be more rewards, which we'll talk about in a different podcast.
Yeah.
Now, going forward, this is something that we're gonna need a little bit of participation and help from the community, and we did get a little bit of it. So during this next segment, I would like to go ahead and show off some of the community dorms.
Oh boy.
Starting off, we'll go with Rise. You can see he does have a very nice like wintry.
I think he's in the chat right now. Yeah, he is.
Yeah, he has a very nice wintry like igloo, like snowy, Christmassy-esque.
Yeah, I think it's because he's Canadian, so you know he's gotta rep that Canadian pride.
Wait, really? That's awesome, dude.
Yeah. Wait, you can even see my doll there.
Wait, where are you at?
Like, syrup game, poggers. Let's go.
Oh, okay, let's go, dude. So, personally, I think this is a very great looking map. I don't know if that's the entire
map. Tug? Question mark?
A dorm. It's a dorm.
Hello? What's going on here, guys? Hello? Map?
It's a beautiful looking dorm, but I don't know. Do you know if that's the entire set for that furniture? Because it looks really well done. That's all I gotta say.
Well, I honestly don't know. I just toss stuff into my dorms, honestly. You
Okay.
gotta get those bats, you feel me?
Oh, hey, I feel you.
Not a tryhard 7.
I feel you, dude.
Those ice cubes are looking pretty lit, though.
Dude, the entire dorm looks lit. Now, my one question, I don't know if this is the case. I wonder if he has more than just the one, like, Christmas skin, you know? Like, does he...
I think he spent a good amount on the gacha, so there's a chance that he might have leftover furniture to make a second dorm. But obviously, you can't see us, so we'll never know.
Gotcha,
We'll have to ask the man himself.
Definitely. Going to our next dorm, we have Captain Fluffy.
Hey, wow, that looks really good.
Now this is the dorm.
Wait, he's smurfing.
This is the dorm
Wait a minute.
of a whale
hunter. In a single-player gacha game. Holy,
dude,
this man is insane.
This man was like the captain of the ship that was hunting Moby Dick, but this dude was Moby Dick. So you hate to see this man wailed super hard. He wailed super hard. But he got so many skins, dude. It looks fantastic. It looks like a nice little dinner that we're going to feast on and just, oof, delicious. Then, you know, personally, this dorm spoke to me on a spiritual level. This is hands down.
Was it because of the turkey?
No. This upcoming dorm spoke to me.
Oh, this upcoming dorm.
This
okay.
upcoming dorm spoke to me on a spiritual level. It is the best. I had to save the best for last. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay. Bam. The one and only.
Oh my gosh.
Diablito.
What a masterpiece. His batteries are still there. Oh my gosh, dude. He's insane. Diablito's actually smurfing.
Now, one thing I gotta say, I don't know if this is true. Kiyona, maybe you could tell me. He has 2 dorms. I don't know if he has 2 dorms. I don't know if he has 10. I don't know what it is.
He actually has he actually has 6 dorms, but you know.
Okay,
I
well,
think he wants to hog his batteries, even though he can't actually hog them. You know.
right.
Just kind of like bait people away from taking his batteries.
I
That's
see.
why I didn't take his. You know.
Gotcha.
I mean, I wasn't gonna take his anyways, because you know, 6 dorm peasant, whatever, right?
Right.
But anyways, like.
Hey,
you
man.
know,
Hey, see, look, I'm
happens.
telling you, this man spoke to me on a spiritual level. I saw 2 dorms, and for a second, I was like, wait, I got 4 dorms. Let's go. I was
like,
so
honestly,
happy.
though, if this game, like, if the batteries you take from other people were, like, deducted from your own batteries, Dia is actually, like, cosmic brain, because now no one's going to take his batteries, because you're only going to get 2. Or they think they're only going to get 2. Actually, 700 IQ. This man's literally playing 7D chess.
Dude, actually, you know, the way he's like debating people from like not taking his, I was thinking about debating people for taking mine. So like,
wait a minute.
I'm just gonna
I mean,
like,
I already got your beta. People already got your beta. People were spamming 4 dorm in chat earlier. 'Cause
dude, I was thinking like, okay, like I have 4 dorms, right? But whenever like my birthday hits, turn around and just be like 10 dorms now, and then people go in, and then boom, 4.
Come on, yeah. You're not even gonna add 1. Come on, at least add 1. Make it 5. Come on.
Okay.
At least show some improvement. You know what I mean?
Right. Okay. I'll give him the 5. I'll give him the 5. But these are the dorms that we did pick out. If you do want to send us more, you can definitely hit us up, whether it be on our Twitter accounts or you can hit us up in our Discord servers, and we'll definitely pick the best of the best to feature
The best
on Shikikan Frontline.
Honestly,
Now,
Dia's dorm should be a standard
wait,
for entering.
yeah, like if you can't
Like
top
that-
this, don't
Exactly.
even submit.
Honestly,
Oh,
not worth
man.
our time, to be honest.
God bless, dude. You gotta love it. So, going into our next segment, let me go ahead and pull this up. The next one that we're going to be going into is going to be our Q&A.
Poggers.
Now, last month, I know we had a huge Q&A, and like there were just so many good questions. You had a bunch of questions, I had a bunch of questions.
This one, not so much.
You definitely could feel the itis. It had to be the holiday itis, man. Like people
Okay,
out
to
here.
be fair, in terms of like the pure quantity of questions, there was a lot, but most of them were just like downright 50 IQ questions. So you know, don't really want to think of them as questions.
Right, and like it was unfortunate because like the actually good questions that you would be like, whoa, wait, I gotta know the answer to this. It was a question that the answer would be, I can't talk about this from Micah's perspective, and it was like, oh no, please.
You know, I actually had some good questions in mind, but I kind of forgot the Q&A was going on, so I was like, oh, unlucky.
Wait, you hate to
It
see
happens.
it. You hate to
Not
see
contributing to the GFL community, my bad, boys.
it. Hey, it's all good, man. It's all good.
It
So,
happens.
I think you had a few questions, maybe? Did you have a question?
I had one.
Okay.
There was one that I picked out that I
Okay.
thought was okay.
Okay, so we'll go ahead and go with your question, and then we'll go to mine, and then we'll go on from there.
Hold on, here's the thing though, I actually lost it, so I gotta look for it.
You're griefing me, dude. What do you mean? How did you...
No, I found it.
Okay.
I was just baiting you. I actually found it.
All right. Well played.
Alright, question.
Okay.
Are there any plans to publish useless but fun statistics, like the player base's cumulative runs of 0-2, average commander level, and how many oath rings were given to each T-doll? And then the answer was, we are interested in things like this as well. Maybe we will begin with major events.
Okay.
Not sure what that means. I'm more confused about the answer than anything, but...
So, like, I would assume from... If I'm Micah, and I say an answer like that, I would think, like, here's a useless stat. How many times did people, you know, like, die on average or lose, like, their entire T-dolls to this boss? Like, that's a useless stat, and, like, nobody really cares, but, like, it's kind of a fun fact. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
I
like,
thought it was interesting because, you know, I'm kind of curious to, like, how many 0-2 run Ian has in total. Probably a lot. Well, depends on your definition of a lot. But
right.
I'm interested in stuff like that, you know, like fun facts. And then,
Definitely,
like,
dude.
maybe, I don't know if they can track it, but how many times, like, our T-Dolls have died, or, like, certain T-Dolls have died, if that makes sense. Like, I want to see how many M16s have died. I think that'd be interesting.
Wait.
Like, you know, like, I never let mine die because, you know, flawless Shikikan, you know, never makes mistakes, but I'm sure there's less experienced players out there that have let their M16 die.
Right. I think I might have AFK'd a little too hard, and my M16 might have died once or twice.
Hello?
Yeah, hello?
Letting your M16 get gunned down like a degenerate feels
wait,
bad, man.
wait. I was AFK, dude.
Bad, man.
Come on,
She does
man.
so much for you, SMH.
Hey, she
Oh,
really
well,
does. She's the real MVP. But if there's one particular stat that you'd like to see, what would it come from? Would it be like one of those death counters? Would it be something from an event? What would you like to see?
Active players, average commander level. Keep in mind I said active, so not randoms that play like for a day or two and then leave.
Right.
So like, I don't know if they can track it again, like I said, but you know, maybe players that are active in like the past 2 weeks or something, like the average commander level.
That'd be nice.
I want to see where Ian's at right now. I'm just curious.
To be honest, I'd like to see something where like we see like how many, whether it be like IDWs or MP5s, people pull in like a month.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Like, dude, people be hating.
I don't think I want to know.
People be hating on those like 2 units specifically because they're so frequent, but like an off the top of my head stat, that's something that I'd like to see. Like, I'm super curious about that.
So, I think that'd be cool too, actually. Like, production related stats would be cool too. Like, how many IWS per, like, well, I don't know, just like how many IWSs has EM pulled compared to like other stuff, you know what I mean? How many Thompsons we pulled? Actually, I don't want to know. Stop. Just.
I think production would be definitely like interesting, both from the T-Dot perspective and the equipment perspective. Okay, so moving on to the next question. Was that all of yours, right?
Yeah, that was just one.
Okay. So
everything else was like room temperature IQ, in my opinion. So
gotcha. So from off of Twitter, at Saitato, I like the name. He asks, "What are these quote unquote permanent event maps I've heard about when looking into events and limited drops?" Micah's answer was basically a rerun of older major events. Older events will eventually become permanently accessible, but the clear rewards and map drops will not be the same as their first appearance.
Yes.
What do you think about this?
That is actually how I played Arctic Warfare.
Wait, so it's already out now?
Huh?
It's already out now?
Oh, no, yeah, no, like on the Korean servers. It's out on the Korean servers. Like, we could play Q+, we could play Arctic Warfare, we could play Deep Dive, where I got gunned down by Garm, because, you know, I didn't know what I was doing, but we don't talk about that.
Dude, do you know how, like, once that comes to EN, like, that's actually going to be awesome, because, like, I know one, like, quote-unquote complaint that I have heard specifically is, like, there is no, like, map, or there is no boss for us to like test our teams or test our units against. So like being able to go back and like go into AW and be like, yo, down the road whenever these new units come out, I got these new units, I'd love to see how they fare up against like these super tough, you know, Jupiters or bosses. Like that is so cool. Like you can like make meme teams, you can make like super hard, like, you know, try hard teams. Like the amount of like potential content there is to like farm from that is really, it gets the creative juices flowing. Like
it kind of like lets you test your teams against like content, if that makes sense.
Yes,
obviously they're gonna be weaker than like the newer events, but
still. And I don't know, when I saw that, I was just extremely excited. I was so happy to hear that. The next question that we have is from @the progenitor. I don't know how to say the name. The Progenitor 1. What's the expected content density for the foreseeable future? Can we expect one rather large event every 1 to 2 months or so? Micah's reply was, every 1 month would not be possible. Ideally, the interval should be more than 2 months, as a major event lasts about a month. So, first thoughts off of hearing this, what do you got from me?
I think that's fair. I think, theoretically speaking, if they were to do a like super big event every 1 or 2 months, I think we would just get butt blasted. I think. I don't know. Like, I don't know. That's the best answer. I know it's like, it sounds like super forehead, but it's like honestly the best answer. Like, we're just gonna get ass pounded. Okay, maybe that wasn't appropriate, but you know.
Hey man, all I gotta say.
In a metaphorical sense, we would get. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Hey dude.
It wouldn't be good. I think they're already speeding up the pace of their content. I think we're gonna have Singularity near the end of the year. At least that's what they said.
Okay.
We're not sure if that's actually gonna happen, but
right.
I like to give them the benefit of the doubt.
Right.
So we will see. And I think so. Like, the pace is already speeding up. Like, they realized they were going way too slow. So you know they're already like, yeah, we're gonna have some new events or some more events per year, stuff like that. No more waiting half a year for new events. So
one thing that I kind of enjoy, I know while reading through other Q&As, they were asked about why the EXP event was not done a little bit earlier. And they answered basically like, we're going to do it during the event. So basically, like, when you realize how difficult this event is and how underprepared you are, we're giving you an opportunity to level your characters. That was like, they didn't say that specifically, but that's basically what they said. And I was like, wait, that's kind of like...
BM?
No, that's like, that's kind of cool because like they know that their content is going to be difficult. So they're already going to give like the not as hard farming players like a chance. Like, they're nice enough to give them a chance to be like, hey, we know you want to play this, but like you slacked off, here you go, buddy. So like I think that's like really nice of them to do that instead of being like, tough luck, good luck, man, like you're just not gonna place high.
In my opinion, the content's not really, I guess the ranking map's a little hard, but like the actual Arctic Warfare itself isn't that hard. I think it was more for new players that kind of like came late and need a chance to like... Oh, keep in mind, by the way, like the shotgun, 5-star shotgun, M1887, drops from chapter 1-4, so you don't actually have to beat the entire thing. So I just want to throw this out now, like, if there's any new players watching or like that are kind of near or whatever, like, at least try to do the event. Like, don't just be like, oh, there's no way I can do it, man. Like, you know, fuck it, I'll just go farm. Like, no. At least try to do it, you know, see how far you can get.
Right,
you don't
definitely.
really lose anything, so.
Definitely, for sure. And maybe just a little hit to your ego, but nothing else. Nothing too hard. They're like nothing too expensive, I guess.
Yeah.
One other thing is that I'd like to check out about this thing is that they say that ideally the interval should be more than 2 months, as one major event lasts about a month. So if we're saying 2 months off and then 1 month is an event, looking at roughly 3 months there. Is that to say we're going to have potentially 4 events this entire year with like maybe a collab sprinkled in, maybe like a little login sprinkled in, or like a point, you know, event sprinkled in? Like, I wonder if they're going to like pack it down on us, or if it's like during those 2 month intervals or a little bit longer than 2 months. I wonder if it's just going to be like, hey, back to 0-2 or back to whatever to relax gameplay. Do you think they'll slow it down during the big event time off, or do you think they're gonna like have something in between to kind of keep it saturated?
I think they'll have like smaller events in between, because I remember like hearing this or seeing this somewhere. Someone asked a question and the reply was, we actually can't find enough like time slots to fit in all the events or whatever, so I'm guessing it's gonna be packed. Maybe like, obviously like not like huge events or anything, but you know, just like point events, bingo events. Oh, bingo! I actually hate bingo events. But anyways, you know, like small events here and there. And yes, I do think it's gonna be about 4 major events this year, because that's what makes the most sense. You know, we have like Arctic Warfare now, and then this Cube Plus, which is a rerun of Cube, but everything gets harder. Deep Dive, which I got butt blasted by because I couldn't read Korean. And then Singularity, which is Mod 3 hype.
Let's
Or
go,
should not have
dude.
said that. Maybe that was spoilers, but it doesn't matter. You guys probably already know.
Yeah, it'd be all right. Let's go ahead and move on to our next question. From Discord, the question was, do you plan on doing another voting for rescue or any other event in the future? Or is this just a one-time thing? Micah's response was, our current plan is to have a voting before every rescue event. This is still subject to change, but we will try to keep it if possible. Now, my question to you is this: simple. Should they allow heavy production units in this rescue voting event?
I mean, my answer is going to be biased because I don't have any 5-star shotguns. I mean, realistically, it's probably fair if they don't.
Okay.
Because imagine, like, going apeshit on heavy productions and then getting, like... Or, like, finally getting SAT after, like, 99 MP5s. Not saying that happened to me, but it probably did. I mean, it did, but...
Right.
Like, minus the SAT, because I don't have her yet, so...
Right.
That's even worse for me. So, can I get some Bible thumps in chat, guys, please? Anyways, moving on. So, like, no, I don't think it's fair, because...
Okay.
If you, like, go apeshit on heavies, and then... you finally get her, right? And then, like, the next day, Mika's like, oh, rescue event, sad, hey, poggers, like, what the fuck? Like, I'd be mad.
Okay, but wouldn't you think that let's say for someone that's actually you, like, you don't get sad 8.
Oh.
Hey, here's this rescue event, come grind it up, And then for those that already do have her, that's a free dupe if they grind it. What do you think? What do you think about that?
I mean, again, like, me personally,
Uh-huh.
I do want it because,
Okay.
I don't have SAT 8.
Right.
But I do not think it's fair, like, looking at it objectively.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
Okay.
What do you think, Tug? What are your thoughts, senora?
I mean, since you're going to go unbiased, I'm just going to say, I'm going to be biased and say, just give it to me, man.
Oh.
Just give it to me. Like, I want it.
No
like,
shame.
Give me my SAT 8. Give me my KSG. Give me my spaz when she comes out. Like, make it easy on me, man. Like, I'm already out here trying to get all these other units that I don't have.
Out here, boys.
We struggling. We struggling, man. We struggling. But yeah, no shame, dude. Let me get those heavy production units.
Hey.
But let's see. Our next question is going to be from Reddit, and this is going to be our last question as well.
Ooh.
It comes from Satanic X.
Interesting name.
He asks, I've heard mutterings that the older servers will soon be getting a feature where clearing events will reward you with a true core mask. Was that what it's called? The thing that lets you pick any 5-star you want. Is it true? And if so, are there already plans to introduce it on EN? Perhaps after we have our own run of Continuum Turbulence. Micah's response, there is no reason for not giving it to EN, and I do not think you need to wait until CT. So
oh, did you want to go? Sorry.
No. I was just going to ask you, like, this to me is, like, super interesting. Like, what, do you know anything about this? Like, have you heard anything about this?
I know
like,
all about it, dude.
Fill me in, dude. A free 5-star? Come on, man.
It's a free 5-star. Get this thing. The KR got it for their... So, True Core Mask.
Okay.
Pretty much lets you pick whatever 5-star you want for free. And they got it for their anniversary. So, I'm guessing we're going to get it for ours as well. Because if we don't, I'm actually going to... Okay, never mind. That's Maka TOS, so I'm just going to stop myself right there. But no, stuff's going to happen if we don't get it. So,
right.
Like, we will get it, though, so it's fine.
Okay.
Free 5-star. You guys can pick whatever you want.
All right, so free 5-star, we just talked about shotguns. Is it safe to assume that you would choose a shotgun for your 5-star, or would you pick someone else?
Depends on what I have by then. Because, there's definitely some very rare dolls coming out in the future as well. Stuff like Carcano. I don't know if that's how you say it, but
Okay.
Carcano sisters,
Okay.
like the purple and red chick.
Okay. Okay.
That's the best I can describe it. Strawberry and grape.
There we go.
Those are pretty rare. Like IWS level. Like it honestly depends. We'll see. Honestly, I might also just like go crazy and just spend mine on Lee Enfield because I don't have her yet. But I don't think that's gonna happen.
Wait, you don't have
Wait.
Lee Enfield.
I don't stop.
And
It's-
you're wait, you're flaming me.
Okay.
You
Listen. Okay. So
what?
Listen. So there's this thing called RNG, okay? It's a crazy concept, I know, right? But so like what RNG does is it does this thing where it doesn't give you what you want because anyways, you get my point. So no, I don't have Lee. It happens.
Holy, feels bad, man. What are you doing? Oh,
I mean,
my
like
goodness.
the argument is that Lee looks like a deuce, so like you better. But I mean, honestly, like I gotta get the collection, so you know.
I feel you. I'm catching up to you. I think I'm at 90% now.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Imagine hacking the game to catch up to me. That's disgusting. I'm
Hacking? Wait, what do you mean?
Imagine paying Mika to give you dolls. Can't believe it.
Imagine hard farming to get dolls.
I'm over it.
You
It's
hate
fine.
to see it.
It's fine, dude. Don't worry about it.
Wait, hold up. Another question for you. This is not from Q&A, but
Your question or
do
chat?
do you have G36?
No, I don't. I was fighting for her earlier. I was auto battling, and you know, I got debated earlier because I couldn't skip. Like you know how like the dolls pop up and you can skip them unless you have them.
Right.
So like I clicked on it because I wanted to skip and I couldn't skip, right? So like, you know, I was like, wait, Pogger is G36, but no, it was G17. First time ever
Rip.
came. It was the limited drop for a 1/6.
Okay, all right. Well,
Actually debated.
I mean,
I was fuming, dude. If Monka Fume was an emote, that was me. But Monka Fume is not an emote, so unfortunate.
feels bad, dude. All right, well, you hate to see it, man.
Yeah, I really do.
With the True Core mask, do you know if it's gonna like be super hard to get, or is it just kind of like?
No, I think they just give it
Easy.
to you.
Oh, okay, nice.
I think it has like a date though, like as in like. So like what happened with the Korean server was like it expired I think after a certain time, so you couldn't just like hold on to it.
Okay.
So. And I'm not sure if this is 100% true because this is what I heard.
Okay.
But for P90, the drop rate was so abysmal in China that everyone was like baby raging, and Mika had to compensate everyone by giving them a true core mask. I don't know if that's true. I heard it from Uyuki, who plays on the KR servers. So, yeah, I don't know if it's true. I'm gonna have to get verbal confirmation from chat on this actually, but that's what I heard.
Rip, dude, that's so unfortunate.
Yeah. So I think if we baby, so hear me out, guys. So I think if we baby rage hard enough, like even if the drop rate's not as bad, if we pretend it's bad, maybe Mika's gonna be like, oh shit, we better give him a true core mask. You know what I mean? So like, are you guys with me on this? Yeah.
Dude, let's just baby rage and be like,
Yeah.
give us heavy productions.
Okay, let's just baby rage after every production. I think that'll work. That way we can keep getting true core masks. What do you guys think? Like after every time a new batch is added, we just start baby raging.
Wait, next level, dude.
Actually, Galactic Brain, guys.
Holy dude.
Dude, my IQ's too high.
So let me think. If I had to pick one unit, like that's out right now, I'd probably just do it for Sat 8 so I could have like
Same.
all
right
the
now, yeah, Sat 8.
yeah. I'd just like have all my shotguns and then I'd just be done. So but if I couldn't choose like a heavy production, which I don't think that's limited, right? It's like it's literally any. Okay. Then like if I didn't choose Sat 8, I'd probably choose M99 so I could have all the 5-star rifles. Cause I have Lee Enfield, so.
I might pick my. I might use it.
You might what?
I might use on the Enfield, you know.
Okay, respect.
Out of
respect.
impulses.
I respect that, dude.
Okay, to be fair though, like rifle recipes are actually kind of poop, so.
Yeah, I agree.
Because you can get like ARs, SMGs.
Right.
You can like really get anything from rifle recipes, so it's a pain in the ass to pull for.
I agree.
So it's not like completely wasted, you know. It's better than like using like G11 like some idiots do, but we don't talk about that.
All right, so that is going to wrap up our January Q&A A. We would like to end the podcast right about now, but one thing that I do want to mention briefly is that we will be having another podcast. I believe Arctic Warfare starts on the 22nd. So, and I don't, do you know how long it goes for? Like,
It's a month.
it's a
So
month?
like we wanted to do like a podcast like during Arctic Warfare and just like talk
Right,
about
right.
stuff like in
So,
Arctic Warfare. That's why we didn't go into details about Arctic Warfare this time.
so one thing, I'm not too sure about the date. It'll definitely be like post the 22nd, so that way like I have enough time to like kind of get my hands onto Arctic Warfare and like kind of get a feel for it, so that way it's like, okay, hey, like these teams I've used are good, these teams I haven't used, like, you know, I don't know, like just like the general feel for Arctic Warfare overall. So you definitely can be expecting a Arctic Warfare theme
Related stream.
yes podcast, probably be, I'm not going to put a date on it, but just definitely
Yeah.
keep on the lookout for it.
Yeah.
Also, there was...
Oh.
Go ahead.
Okay, go.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
want to say something real quick. And
Yeah.
the reason, if you guys are wondering, or if any of you are wondering, why there was such a long gap between our first one and this one, was because of the lack of content per se, and also because we were kind of like busy doing our own thing at the time. You know, I was working on my stream, Tug was doing his own thing as well, so we never like really got a chance to like sit down, talk about a date, and really like push out the content.
Right.
But
Then,
with Arctic Warfare coming up, we definitely have a lot of stuff. Also,
Definitely.
nature. That's my sub emote, so that's probably why you can't use it. Sorry about that.
also, one last thing with the, like, related to the podcast is, I know you and I were talking very, very briefly about this, and we definitely will talk more about this. I believe that, you know, with Micah doing their little stream and like all the new things coming to China, we're kind of still debating about whether we should, you know, stick to just EN stuff or like actually talk about that. So if that's something that y'all would like for us to talk about, like the new features and new things that were shown on Micah's stream, definitely, you know, let us know.
Wait.
whether we're
That
streaming.
means I actually have to do work.
Yeah. Whether we're
about it.
streaming, let us know on Twitter or let us know on Discord. That will be all from us. Kiyona, where can these lovely people find you at?
Well, you already have my plugs tag. You know, it's up here. I think is it?
Yes,
Is it up
yes.
Here? Okay, so you know you can find me on my Twitch, Kiyona_. I took out the LOL because it looks stupid.
Okay.
And then you can also find me on Twitter, which I am very active on, at Kyoko. I don't know how it's supposed to be pronounced. I just made it up.
Okay.
But yeah, those are my two. You can also message me on Discord.
All right. And then do you have any last words for the podcast, good sir?
I do, but I don't remember. So let me take
Alright.
a second. You go first.
Okay, well, y'all can find me on twitch.tv/Tuglo, and you can also hit me up on Twitter at Tuglo_, and then you can also hit me up at Discord. I also do have a YouTube channel where this podcast will be uploaded, and it will also be split up into smaller sections, so that way you can just watch whatever is, you know, more interesting to you. And I think the YouTube channel is going to be LOL Tuglo OP.
Thuglo. Oh yeah, I remember what I was gonna say. I'm not a lolicon, guys. Just want to point.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
his closing words. My closing words are thank you so much for tuning in. I really do appreciate it. I hope y'all enjoyed episode 2 of Shikikan Frontline. Thank you so much for tuning in, and we will see you in the next one.
Hey.
Peace.